In order for the public to navigate the media environment in order to achieve their political goals or meet the needs of a democratic society, we must first look at the problems that are currently stopping it from happening right now. First, to understand the background of the relationship between media and democracy, we must look at where it started. So, the media is called the fourth estate as it has always served as a watchdog on the government and other political figures. Framing has been used by symbol handlers to create messages and meaning in order to convey the news in specific ways, typically that benefit the government. Pluralism has allowed space for multiple voices and opinions in order to create a diverse democracy. There were many mega mergers when the internet and online media was being created that immediately put a monopoly over online media. And misinformation has been used in the media due to both uninformed sharing and the intention to spread false information. So, misinformation began 500 years ago when the invention of the printing press in the 1450s made it easier than ever to pass along fiction as fact. So, misinformation is not new to the game, but it has taken over in a way that I believe President Jefferson would be very upset about. Falsehoods have been shown to spread faster and farther than accurate information, and research suggests that misinformation can have negative effects in the real world. Freedom of press is essential for a thriving democracy. However, misinformation is a danger to that system. And if the desire to believe a false claim is strong, a person may even be skeptical of high quality sources such as experts, otherwise known as confirmation bias. You, if people are wanting to look for something that is going to affirm what they already believe, then they're more likely to do that. So, how to avoid falling for misinformation? Using the CRAAP method, using currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose will help distinguish what is real from what is not. If you're checking all of these boxes, and you're more likely to find information that is true, or at least be able to decipher if it's true or not. Something I found interesting while researching misinformation was that there are some studies that are looking into computer simulations that detect misinformation, where they use interventions such as fact checking, accuracy nudges, or outright suspension of the most active super spreaders, and found that when used in combination, these interventions could reinforce one another and cut the total volume of misinformation by 50% or more, which I think that is really interesting. And as we talk about AI and technology and the rise of it, there's also going to be technology that could potentially help us out and cut out misinformation. I think this would be interesting to look further into when regarding freedom of press and, like, do people have the right to be able to share misinformation even if it's intentional, because systems like this would essentially cut that out as much as possible. So that would be interesting to look more into. And then being able to apply news and media literacy by knowing that all news messages have embedded meanings. So essentially, knowing that whatever you're going into reading has implicit biases, it's normal, it's natural, but not allowing that to um, not just taking everything at face value, like making sure to use news literacy to dive deeper in. And then using evidence based reasoning and always checking sources, consume and share information responsibly. This is important now more than ever with our media climate, where you can repost anything you see with a headline that agrees with and affirms what you believe. Try to develop a healthy news media diet and participating in civic engagement and respectful discourse. So, overall, misinformation is not a new challenge, but the way it has taken over is definitely a cause for concern. This is why it is more crucial now than ever to prioritize respectful conversations and participate in civic engagements, developing strong media literacy skills such as identifying bias, using fact checking tools, and questioning stories can make it easier to find the truth within media. Um, by practicing these habits, people can stay better informed and help protect democracy for our future. Thank you.